everybody. Welcome back to Enjoy English School. I'm Rose.
I'm Anthony.
Today we are going to read a dialogue that comes from a farewell party. So in English, farewell is a common synonym for goodbye.
没错。所以说 farewell， 你常常会听到 farewell 就是指 goodbye 的意思。所以 farewell party 当然就指的欢送的一个派对。
In this dialogue, we will hear Jim and Andy, who are discussing a colleague and the farewell party that is going to be held for the colleague, Steve. This person has decided to leave the company, and they're having a party to say goodbye.
没有错。所以在这里面我们有两个主角哈，一个是 Jim， 一个是 Andy。他们正在讨论，还要去举办了一个这个欢送派对，然后还要做了一些前置作业等等，来去欢送 Steve。好，这个一个非常有算是很有名望的一个这个同事，他即将要去新的公司。他们在讲说怎么筹备怎么去做这些事情。我们赶快看看今天的对话。
So the situation is this. Steve, a manager at his company, has decided to leave to take on a new position at a bigger company. His colleagues are preparing a card to present to him at his farewell party.
没错，所以这里的话情境很清楚哦。Steve 他本身是要离开这家公司的嘛。A manager at his company， 好，在这边的话是担任经理的这个角色 ，has decided to leave and take on a new position。好，所以在这里的话 ，take on a new job，take on means to start。好，要开始在另外一家更大的公司去接一个新的工作，所以他离开这间原本的公司了。那他的同事呢 ，his colleagues are preparing a card， 帮他准备一张那种卡片 ，to present to him at his farewell party。打算在这个欢送派对上面呢，准备一张大家写满了祝福话语的卡片，要呈现给他。
So we're going to hear Jim and Andy discussing this upcoming event. First is Jim. He says, "Hi, Andy. Here's the card we're signing for Steve's farewell party tomorrow. Just add a note and pass it on to Angie."
好，所以说到后来 Jim 就直接就讲了，他说 ：“Hey Andy， 我们这边有一张卡片，我们大家都要签名然后这个是要给这个 Steve 的 farewell party 要用的，好，这个欢送派对我要给他的，然后你就上面写几句话，然后呢把这个卡片传给 Angie，OK， 这样了解吗
？This is something that's very common at a farewell party.
没错
Everyone will sign a card for the person who is leaving. Andy says, "No problem, Jim. So, why is Steve leaving the company? Do you know?" And Jim says, "He was hired by a bigger company. He said it's an opportunity he couldn't pass up." This phrase reminds me of The Godfather. There's a famous saying from The Godfather, "Oh, they made an offer I can't refuse."
没有错 ，an offer someone can't refuse， 就是这个人无法拒绝的很好的提议。所以在这个电影里头有个非常著名的电影叫做《教父》（Godfather）。好，它里面有个经典的台词就是 "I will make an offer he can't refuse"， 意思就是指我会提出一个他无法拒绝的理由。其实上在那个电影里头是有一点点语带威胁的啦。你有机会的话，你会听到很多时候大家那个母语人士会讲 "an offer you can't refuse"， 就是你无法拒绝的好提议，意思就是很棒。所以在这边的话，他提到说没问题好，要我写完然后交给 Angie 可以吧？然后 Andy 就说了 ，So why is Steve leaving the company？ 他为什么要离开公司呢？你知道原因吗？然后当然呢，这个 Jim 就讲了，he was hired by a bigger company。他被另外一家大公司给挖走啦。He said it's an opportunity he can't pass up。他感觉上他就是跟我们讲说，这是一个他无法拒绝的一个好机会，所以他非走不可。
And he says, "Oh, wow, that's great for him." And Jim says, "It is, but it's quite bittersweet. Steve was the one who hired me when I first started at this company." So bittersweet is an interesting word in this sentence. Bitter and sweet are both words that we use to describe flavors, tastes in English. Bitter is a strong flavor like coffee, and sweet is like sugar. And when we put them together to say bittersweet, it could be used to describe a taste, like dark chocolate, for example, can be both. But more often we use this to describe a kind of feeling when we feel happiness and sadness at the same time. It's bittersweet.
没有错，所以听到 bittersweet，bitter 本身就是苦苦的，然后 sweet 当然是甜的。就像老师刚刚提的很好玩的例子，就像是你吃一个那种巧克力 dark chocolate 黑巧克力，刚吃下去的时候好苦哦，然后吃完之后有一种甜味上来了。所以说很多时候提到 bittersweet 就是那种苦乐参半的，有苦有甜的那种感觉。So it's a feeling， 它是一种苦乐参半的感觉。通常呢是这种悲伤跟快乐是伴随在一起的。所以在这边他有提到说了，这样子啊，他高升了，他就有机会去到别的地方工作，更棒的地方工作。That's great for him。真是祝他幸，真的很棒哎。It is, but it's quite bittersweet。意思就是，一方面为他高兴，一方面觉得有点感伤呢。毕竟我们工作这么久啦，感觉上工作起来很愉快啊。而且怎么样 ？Steve was the one who hired me when I first started at this company。当初我进公司的时候呢，去决定说要雇佣我的就是 Steve 所以说其实事实上他是有点对我有知遇之恩的感觉。
So Andy says, I didn't know that. Sounds like you guys go way back. This is an interesting term in English as well, to go back. We go way back. We often say this to talk about relationships we've had with people for a long time.
没有错。所以说很多时候你会听到他们讲 we go way back。它的重音一定会放在 way back， 好久我们之间一起工作好久了那种感觉。你要特别注意一下，他们在讲 we go way back 的时候，他们的那个说话的语调跟习惯。当你在说两个人之间的关系，可能同事很久了 we go way back。朋友之间的关系，我们这个同学打闹20年了 we go way back。很多时候都会听到这样的说法。所以说这个 Andy 就讲了，他说I didn't know that。我不知道你当初进公司的时候是他来决定说要雇佣你的耶。Sounds like you guys go way back。哇，感觉上你们关系真的很久远了呢。
So this word farewell is an interesting term to use for this kind of party. It's a kind of bittersweet word, actually. We use it as a synonym for goodbye in English, but it comes from two older words. The first word is fair, which means to travel forward, to move forward. And then well is an adverb meaning in a good way. So when we say farewell, it's kind of like saying best wishes as you go forward.
所以在这里的话 farewell 本身这个字意思呢，它本身是由2个字所组成的 fair 跟 well。在古英文里头 fair 的这个意思 F-A-R-E， 它本身意思就是 travel forward， 继续往前旅行的感觉。那 well 的话 that means in a good way， 很好的很顺利的继续往前旅行，这样子的感觉呢放在一起 farewell 就有 goodbye， wish you all the best for the future。就是希望你后面路途一帆风顺，有这样子的味道存在，甚至是非常好的祝福语。
Both of these words come from Old English, and they have a very homey kind of feeling about them. It's a very cute example of English etymology.
没错。所以基本上，如果你听到这种 fair 跟 well， 它古英文里头本身就有一个非常好的 homey 很温馨的那种背后的这种语言的这种源流。所以在这里的话，老师提到另外一个重要的字汇 etymology。etymology 就是指 the origin of words， the study of the origin of words， 就是语言词汇的这种源流，来去研究这样的主题的，叫做 etymology。我们请老师帮我们拼一下这个字好吗
？Etymology, one of my favorite words. It's spelled E-T-Y-M-O-L-O-G-Y. So anytime we have the ology ending on a word, it means the study of something. And etymology is the study of where words come from.
没错。所以这个字常被翻译成词源学或是语言学，语言的源头的学习的这个学科，所以我们叫做 etymology 来表达。老师刚刚提到 ology 这个字根呢，本身就是什么什么的学门学科。ology 你要听到什么 zoology、paleontology， 好多各式各样的这种 ology 都是跟什么学门有关的 study of something。那在这里的话 etymology 就是指去研究说这些词到底的缘起是什么，它的这个脉络是什么。
So if you want to go way back with words, you need to look at etymology.
没错，你要好好想想说这个词到底怎么回事。你想跟它建立长久的关系的话，你就要去学习 etymology， 要去学习词源学这样子的一个学科。嗨，大家好，又到我们今天 Tips in Use 的单元了。我不知道各位有没有那种超过20年以上的朋友哦，或是那种超过30年、40年，更是很久很久的。我跟各位说哦，如果你要去讲说你跟这个人认识超久的，你可以说 we go way back， 就像在文章里头他有提到这个用法一样 ，go way back 或是 go back。如果主词是我跟这个人两个人 go way back， 就是指认识超久的。所以那种感觉，比方说像是25年啦、35年，超久 ，a long way。好，很多时候我们用到这种说法 ，go back。好，这种说法，我们来看看实际的例子就更加清楚了。比方说，你要讲说 ，Debbie 跟我有30多年的交情了，我们从小就认识了。这时候英文就可以这样子说 ，Debbie and I go back more than 30 years。原来是把 go back 再加上实际的年数，好 ，we go back more than 30 years。We've known each other since we were kids。好，我们小的时候就彼此认识，所以 go back 后面直接接上这个多少年这种用法。再来，我们继续看哦。第二个例子，他说文字的历史可追溯到6000年以前。这个时候你就可以这样讲 ：The history of the written word goes back 6,000 years。一样 ，go back 6,000 years 就是回到过去6000年，就是追溯回去的意思。所以第二个 go back 意思可以指的是可以追溯到什么时间点。再来，我们看第三个例子喽。好，我们回到你一开始讲到那个点吧。好，可能在聊事情，聊，可能岔题了。好，我们回去讲你原本在说的那件事情。这时候英文就可以说 ，Let's go back to the point that you made in the beginning of your speech。然后我们在你这个演讲里头，可能最开始讨论的一个点，我们回到那个点继续讨论下去。所以在使用的时候 ，go back 有好多种用法，可以指两个人相识很久了，或是追溯某件事情到多少年以前，或者是我们可不可以回到那个刚刚提的话题？好，这些东西这些用法呢，都可以使用 go back。
So we left Andy and Jim talking about the farewell party that they're planning for their colleague. And we learned that Jim and Steve go way back. Steve hired him when he first started working at that company.
没错，我们刚刚就讲到说，这个 Jim 本身呢，在这家公司在当初进公司的时候 ，Steve 就是录取他的人，好，就把他招进来的，所以他有一点知遇之恩的感觉嘛。现在这个他的师傅，Steve 要离开了，总会心里头有点舍不得吧。
So Jim says, "Yes, we've worked together for quite some time. Now that he's leaving, it feels like the end of an era." So we have an interesting word here. Era is a very short word that means a very long time.
很好玩哦。era 这个字 era， 有的时候你会听到不同人的念法。era 就是一个年代、一个时代的感觉，所以它是一个很短的字，只有3个字母 era， 可是却是指一段很长的时间。我会感觉到那个语言的奥妙，用很短的字来表达很长的时间。那今天在这个使用的时候，他这边讲到说了 ，It feels like the end of an era， 感觉他走了，好像一个时代的结束一样，那么让人的不舍。好，所以说今天对呀，我们已经在一起工作好久了。现在呢 ，Now that he's leaving， 现在他呢，你看他要走了，让我感觉上 It feels like the end of an era， 就好像是一个年代就这样结束了。好，就有关这个 Steve 在的这个年代，好，感觉上就这样嘣结束了。
The word era comes from an ancient Latin word that was used for numbers, and we use it now as a measurement of time. For something to be an era, to qualify as an era, the period of time has to have some kind of common characteristic, something that was the same across a long period of time. And normally we use this word to talk about like hundreds or thousands of years. We use it a lot in the study of geology or religion, but now it's also popular to use it to talk about modern scales of time as well, like the time you spent working together at a company.
没有错。所以 era era 这个字呢，其实基本上老师刚刚讲说，在古代的时候，它是用来当做是一个数字的概念去表达的。那到了现代的英文里头，就变成是一个年代。那基本上，如果说今天在使用 era 这个字的时候，这个字往往会出现在什么样的 context 情境底下呢？可能出现在 geology， 像是地质学啊，好，觉得说哇，这个地方这个地方的这种地质本身环境是多久远的，可能是 hundreds and thousands of years。通常理想来讲 era 这个词呢，本身就是讲到几百年、几千年作为一个年代或朝代来表达的。可是到了现代英文里头 ，era 也可以当作是一种比较短的一个时间年代，就是一个时代感的感觉，也可以用 era 这个字。
You might often hear this word being used to talk about the present time that we live in as well. For example, somebody might say that we are now living in the smartphone era or the internet era.
比方说像你可能听过 internet era 网络时代，或者是 smartphone era 智慧型手机的时代，也可以当作是以一个东西来作为象征物，来代表好这一段时期可能有辉煌过，可大家都很喜欢使用的这种代表物品，像是手机啦，或者甚至像是网络啦，用这种方式来跟 era 来结合，变成 internet era or smartphone era 来这样的表达的方式。
It's all about what the period of time has in common.
没错，就是指这不同东西呢，它本身有一些共同的相似之处嘛，就是比如它是一个时代的产物这个时代里头有最经典、最代表的东西，就是这个 smartphone 或是这个 internet 这种感觉。
So back to Jim and Andy. Jim says now that he's leaving, it feels like the end of an era. And Andy says, he's been a great manager. I think we're all going to miss him.
没错，都还 Andy 就讲说，他真的一直以来 he's been a great manager， 他一直来都是一个非常好的经理，很照顾下面的部属很懂得扛责任等等。I think we're all going to miss him。我觉得我们大家都会非常想念他的，因为他走了之后，大家想说，哎呀，要是这个 Steve 在就好了，一定会一直这样想的。
And of course, if he's leaving, that means there's going to be a new manager.
That's true.
They might miss him more or less, depending on who the new manager is.
没有错，要看新的这个新官上任之后，到底是更好呢，还是更加的凶悍呢？等等。所以说，今天到底大家会不会想念 Stevie 很会想念 Steve？ 那就去看说后面的新官到底是做的比他更好，更照顾员工，还是说今天好凶残我们好怀念以前的时代你要看新官的表现状况来决定了。
Jim says, we'll definitely honor him at the farewell party. Oh, so for the card, just remember that it has to be signed by everyone in the office by the end of the day. This is a very nice gesture. Creating a card to honor somebody, having a party to honor somebody when they're leaving.
没有错，老师刚刚提到一个很重要的词a nice gesture。这个 gesture 的话，原本的意思是指手势或是这种 gesture 手语表达，但是 it's a nice gesture 意思就是一种很好的表达的方法可能是表达谢意啦，或是表达敬意的时候 it's a nice gesture。gesture 这个字的拼法呢是 J-E-S G-E-S-T-U-R-E gesture 本来是手势的意思 it's a nice gesture 就是很好的一个表现方式，用一个小小的卡片呢写上大家祝福的话语来呈现给他。他说了 We'll definitely honor him at the farewell party。 我们在这个欢送派对的时候一定要好好的表扬他一番，谢谢他这段时间以来对我们大家的照顾。So for the card 这个卡片呢just remember that it has to be signed by everyone in the office by the end of the day。 今天之前呢所有的人都要在这个卡片，办公室里面所有人都要在卡片上面签上名字，然后写上一些祝福的话语今天晚上下班之前大家都要做好这件事。
Andy says, got it. No problem. Jim says, and of course, don't let Steve see the card. They're going to surprise him.
没有错。他说好，没问题。Andy 讲没问题的。然后呢 Jim 再特别的交代一句话说，还有最重要的，当然 Don't let Steve see the card， 别让他看见卡片我们要给他一个惊喜
Let's hope Steve likes surprises.
我们希望 Steve 还蛮喜欢惊喜的，不然的话突然间这样子会吓到他
Andy says, don't worry, we'll be sure he doesn't notice. And Jim says, thanks. See you later.
OK， 所以最后呢，他讲说，哎，别担心 ，We'll be sure he doesn't notice。好，我们很确定不会让他看到的。然后呢 ，Jim 就说，好，那就谢啦，那待会儿见喽。好，到后来这个对话呢就这样结束了。
So if we really want to look at the history of farewell parties, we could trace this kind of event back to ancient Egypt. The original farewell party is now the world's biggest party. It's called Carnival.
Carnival 就是指这个嘉年华会。好，很多时候你可能会听到人家讲 Carnival， 但是呢 Carnival 的话就变成是一个很大的，尤其像我听到 Carnival 的话，会想到是巴西的那个嘉年华会。那老师刚刚提到说，最古以前的话是古代埃及的时候，他们就有这样子的一个形式来去表达 farewell party 这样的概念。那到时至今日的时候，我们就是有嘉年华会 Carnival 这样的方式来表达。
So this huge event usually happens around March nowadays. But if we go way, way back in history, we can find many examples of this same kind of party around the world. And the idea of it was to say goodbye to winter and hello to spring. This is the original farewell party.
哦，原来如此。所以说，今天如果你要去了解这个 farewell party 的缘起的话呢，其实是当初从古埃及时代一路到现在演变成许许多多的 carnival 嘉年华会，在世界各地都有这样的嘉年华会。那它发生的时间呢，大部分都是在3月。那主要的目的呢，就是希望跟过去的冬天说再见，来迎接新的春天新的一年美好的开始。
History suggests that this tradition began in ancient Egypt, and then when Alexander the Great conquered that territory, he brought the tradition to Europe. So this was more than 2,000 years ago. And then from Europe, it became a religious holiday, Carne Vale, which means meet, farewell. It became associated with a religion, and from there moved on to Brazil, where it has now become enormously famous as a huge party.
OK， 原来是这样的一个转变所以这个地方最开始的时候是来自于这个古埃及，到后来亚历山大帝差不多是在2000多年前的时候征服了这个区域之后，就把这样的这种习俗呢带到了欧洲，然后随着经过不断的变化，就变成 Carne Vale， 指的是 Carne Vale 是迎接，然后后面 Vale 的话指那个 farewell 的意思。那两个放在一起之后，就慢慢演变了今天大家所听到的 Carnival， 就是嘉年华会。那现在在巴西的话，算是最有名的 Carnival 嘉年华会了。
Okay, we'll leave you with that bit of history, and we'll be back tomorrow to continue the story of the farewell party.
那我们明天继续来讨论这个主题喽。我们明天见，拜拜。
A farewell party. Steve, a manager at his company, has decided to leave to take on a new position at a bigger company. His colleagues are preparing a card to present to him at his farewell party.
Hi, Andy. Here's the card we're signing for Steve's farewell party tomorrow. Just add a note and pass it on to Angie.
No problem, Jim. So why is Steve leaving the company? Do you know?
He was hired by a bigger company. He said it's an opportunity he couldn't pass up.
Oh, wow. That's great for him.
It is, but it's quite bittersweet. Steve was the one who hired me when I first started at this company.
I didn't know that. Sounds like you guys go way back.
Yes, we've worked together for quite some time. Now that he's leaving, it feels like the end of an era.
He's been a great manager. I think we're all going to miss him.
We'll definitely honor him at the farewell party. Oh, so for the card, just remember that it has to be signed by everyone in the office by the end of the day.
Got it.
And, of course, don't let Steve see the card.
Don't worry. We'll be sure he doesn't notice.
Thanks. See you later.